21st Century Classics, 5-Minute Book Review. 1984 by George Orwell is set in a grim future where the world has been divided into three perpetually warring superstates: Oceania, Eastasia, and Eurasia. The story unfolds in Oceania, where society is controlled by the Party, a totalitarian regime led by the enigmatic figure Big Brother, who is both feared and worshipped. The Party exerts total control over every aspect of life, dictating not only actions and words, but even thoughts, making it a crime to think against the Party's dictates, a crime labeled thought crime. Through constant surveillance, propaganda, and psychological manipulation, the Party enforces obedience and erases any sense of individual freedom. The protagonist, Winston Smith, works in the Ministry of Truth, where his job involves altering historical records to fit the Party's current narrative. The Party continually rewrites the past, ensuring that it always appears to be right, and that Big Brother's predictions have been flawless. Winston is haunted by memories and feelings that don't fit the Party's version of events, and he becomes increasingly frustrated by the Party's lies and his lack of freedom. Deep down, he resents the Party's absolute control, feeling a deep sense of loneliness and desperation that he cannot openly express. Winston's life changes when he encounters Julia, a young woman who also works for the Party. Though initially suspicious of her, he soon discovers she shares his disdain for the Party's oppressive rule. They begin a forbidden relationship, sneaking around to meet in secret, which allows them a brief escape from the Party's control. Their affair gives Winston a renewed sense of purpose, a belief that maybe rebellion and freedom, however small, are possible. Together, they dream of overthrowing the Party, though they know the risks are immense. They even join a resistance movement known as the Brotherhood, led by the mysterious Emmanuel Goldstein, the Party's declared enemy. However, the Party's power and surveillance are absolute. Eventually, Winston and Julia's acts of rebellion are discovered, and they are arrested by the Thought Police. Winston is taken to the Ministry of Love, a facility dedicated to crushing dissent through brutal interrogation and re-education. Here, he encounters O'Brien, a high-ranking Party official whom Winston once believed was part of the resistance. O'Brien reveals the Party's true aim, not to create a just society or a world of equality, but to wield power for its own sake. The Party seeks to control reality itself by enforcing a version of truth that serves its interests, even if it means breaking the human spirit. In the Ministry of Love, Winston is subjected to horrific physical and psychological torture, designed to break his mind and force him into complete obedience. The climax of his torment comes in Room 101, where he is confronted with his deepest fear: rats. Betraying Julia and abandoning any thought of rebellion, Winston submits fully to the Party's control, finally accepting its version of reality. He becomes a broken man, embracing Big Brother and loving the Party that has destroyed his spirit. The novel ends with Winston's complete psychological defeat. His individuality, free will, and even his love for Julia have been crushed. Orwell leaves readers with a haunting message about the potential for totalitarian regimes to control and destroy human nature itself, emphasizing the fragility of truth, love, and freedom in a society that seeks to dominate every aspect of life. Thanks for watching. If you liked this 5-minute book review, be sure to give us a like and comment below to let us know what book you want us to review next. Also, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss out on our upcoming book reviews and audiobooks.